All right, hey everybody, hope you're doing awesome today. I'm gonna shoot this video and send this out to everybody who's part of the co-op, this private co-op that we have announced. This first one we said is gonna be a test run, right? I think it's what is it, session 11 of the challenge, the success challenge. This is where you got or heard about this co-op, and so you're seeing this video because you are part of this co-op. So I wanted to give you an update. I wanted to shoot a video and explain, take you behind the curtain, bring full transparency to you, tell you what we have seen, what's happening, and so there's some good news, there's some bad news, and so there's some really great news when it comes to that co-op, and especially this group that you are in, which was the first group. And I wanted to run this as a test. I believe I told you this, that I'm not sure if we're going to be running this on the ongoing basis or not, but nonetheless, you were in this first group. And so we started to run this co-op as a group collectively. It's a pretty large campaign. And obviously you have a share in it or multiple shares, right? Some people, bought multiple shares. So my philosophy has always been to start out small and then scale bigger. Okay, and I think I told you that as well. So we did start out small, and we started to run some campaigns on a very small scale. So we went to some influencers, we did some email drops, and that's about it. So we started to run between 5 and 10% of the volume. Okay, so this is a multi six-figure big huge campaign that we've opened up, and it filled up. So by the way, we closed up the co-op. We're not accepting any more shares. We're not going to be accepting those shares. I'll tell you what we're going to do about it a little bit later on. But first, as it relates to you, as it pertains to you and your participation in this first run. So here's what happened. All right. So we started out. We ran about close to about 10% of the volume, and I stopped it because I looked at the data and I did not like the data. So what happened is, I'm going to explain to you here on this whiteboard to bring you full transparency as to the setup, the reasons why I think it didn't work as well. It worked decent, I'm not satisfied with it, right? And so I do not believe in just fulfilling you the clicks, because I could do that in a day, but that would not be the best thing for me to do. And so whatever I wouldn't do for myself, I'm not going to do for you. Okay, so I want to make sure that I can get you maximum return on your investment, even though we don't promise results, right? But I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a marketer, and I understand that. You probably have high expectations about this or for this co-op, so I want to make sure that I deliver to you the best possible results. Same stuff that I would do for myself, I'm doing for you. Okay, so it's like a fiduciary, I think that's how you say it, right? Responsibility kind of thing going on, right? So here is the current setup that we have in a co-op. So we have this rotator link. Okay, you can see this, right? Rotator link. Okay, so we set up this main rotator link as like a big global link, and then everybody that's in the co-op, right? So this rotator link kind of rotates between individual URLs. So you submitted your URL. So there's obviously a lot of people here, okay, that have submitted their URL that are in this run. And so if this is your URL that you have submitted, that URL usually goes, or not usually, but I think this is how it is with everybody, that goes to a landing page, okay, that you have. That's your own landing page, okay. So this is pretty much the same setup. It goes to participants' individual landing pages, okay, and then from there it goes to your list, okay. Same thing there. List. I'm just gonna say list. Okay. You get the point. Right? And then, so when somebody opted in, they go to your list, and then they go to the actual sales page, the challenge, which in this example, we're promoting the challenge here. Okay. So this is your affiliate link. And of course you set it up with your, with your redirect. Okay. So that makes sense. So the page, this right here is when somebody lands here, okay, then when they purchase, you get paid. This is where your money is coming from, okay, when when somebody purchases. So this is our current setup with this. Now, when I look at the results, at the end of the day, what really matters here for me, all right, what really matters is this area here, okay? So how much traffic we got coming in here to this rotator link, okay? How much traffic we got coming in here versus what we're getting out of here, okay? And so when I looked at that data, I was not satisfied with it, with the numbers, because I know we can do better. So I started to look deeper into what's happening, right? Where the traffic is, so I really dug myself into the reporting, went into the analytics and took a look at the traffic quality. And again, remember, this is small scale. So before we blow through, all of the money in the campaign, I want to make sure that to do this audit. So what I've discovered is that when traffic is hitting this rotator link, right, and it goes through this process, when people are going through this process, right, and kind of going down through that funnel, a lot of that traffic, as a matter of fact, 70%, give or take, there's 70 point something percent of the traffic is coming from mobile, okay? So when people are coming from mobile, they're going to a page that looks like this, which is the sales page. And again, I don't really know, I did not look into the individual landing pages here necessarily, okay, because those are different and there was a lot of them, obviously. So this is a potential a point of friction. That's number one. And so some people's landing pages are not even mobile responsive, I would assume. Second, a point of friction is that the traffic being 70% mobile, all right, and then they're hitting this sales page here, which is a long form sales page, even though this is mobile optimized. Okay, see, if I shrink it down, it is mobile optimized, but it's really, really long. Okay, so it's a long form sales letter for the Success Challenge. What happens is when they land here, okay, this page is not ideal for mobile traffic. Okay, and so that's why the conversion is not at the point to where I would like to see it, is because of the devices that people are coming to this page for. So when we look at like influencer media, a lot of these guys are obviously social influencers, right? So we are utilizing Instagram influencers right now. And so naturally, right, you would think that so when people post as an influencer, a lot of their traffic is coming from mobile, because a lot of people coming from Instagram, they are on mobile devices. So it's a good thing that we caught it. So this is not, you can say this is like, not so good news or whatever, that the traffic, we had to stop the traffic, but it's actually great news because it's better to catch it early than late, before all your money is, used for traffic. And then the result at the end of the day is not there. So I stopped the campaign and I said, here's what we're gonna do about it. Okay, so we're gonna modify it. So there's three things that we're doing here. Number one is we have closed off any future enrollments or any future purchases of any shares. Okay, so this model, especially for 60 cents per click, we're not, or 60 cents per visitor like you participated in, we're not going to do that anymore. It makes no sense for us. And if it makes no sense, we're not in business of selling traffic. I don't care about profiting from traffic. It's not set up as a profit center or anything like that. We're not selling traffic. This is literally to help people like you, right, have that head start, have that little kickstart, if you will, with your results. So moving forward, we're not accepting any new shares for this same price. That's thing number one. Now you are in the campaign already. Okay, so here's what I'm doing for you, okay, to make sure that we get you maximum results in this setup. So what we're doing is we're gonna do a few things differently. Okay, let me erase this. So we are okay, I've done a couple things. Let me erase this here. All right. So I went out there and I said, you know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start running campaigns on a corporate level for the 4% Success Challenge. And we're gonna go and do the longer approach. So we're gonna go for more warm traffic or pre-framed traffic than you know, just going out there and getting traffic from influencers in masses. Okay. So I purchased a domain that I was gonna use for corporate, but I'm gonna use for this as well. Hang on. And that domain is, so I'll tell you my plan. That domain is successchallenge.com. Okay. So successchallenge.com. This was a premium domain. Let me show you here. So I've invested $4,000 in that domain, as you can see here. Okay. Successchallenge.com, which is going to be that central, you know, one domain that that I was going to use for corporate promoting the Success Challenge. Okay. Now, looking at this situation here, here's what I've decided to do for you. Okay. We're going to be running traffic to this domain. So this domain will become the central focal point for this entire campaign, for this particular co-op, for the group that you're in. Okay. We're not going to do this for corporate. We're basically going to repurpose this domain to run and fulfill the rest of this co-op for traffic. Now, our goal here is to focus on the highest quality clicks and visitors possible. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is we're going to do it through content marketing. Okay, so social media, YouTube videos. So any videos that we from the 4%, I've been working really diligently here on recording some great, phenomenal content that will be standalone promotional content on YouTube, social media, Facebooks. We have paid advertisements that we're running to this content piece. So basically how that's going to look is, hang on a sec here if I can show this to you, which I will. Okay. All right. Oh, nope. Hang on. Hold on. All right. See if I can do this thing with technology. All right. Boom, shaky boom. All right, perfect. All right, check this out. Okay. So we have this content on YouTube. Okay. There's multiple YouTube videos with content about the Success Challenge. Okay. So we're running Facebook paid advertisement, Facebook ads, multiples. Okay. We're doing IG ads. And then also we're doing some sponsor endorsements. Okay. Now, all of that traffic will be pre-framed because they're coming from a content piece, a value piece. Okay. So before they even get to the challenge, they'll already be pre-framed for what the challenge is all about. So it's a perfect setup. Okay. So it's not cold traffic. They're coming in already warmed up to the idea, already exposed. So I expect, okay, conversions to be a lot higher for this traffic coming in here. Okay, and so that's why I got this domain. Again, give you a little behind the curtain strategy here that I had for corporate. And again, this is going to be more of a long-term thing. So because Success Challenge becomes this one central piece for anything related to the Success Challenge funnel. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is utilizing this approach, but we're basically setting up a redirect on this domain to go to the rotator link. Okay. So right now we're going to be running traffic instead of doing influencer medias and just, focusing on just basically getting a visitor. Okay. To put them through a landing page, this process right now, we are going to be doing the following. Okay. We're going to eliminate this row right here. Okay. This will get eliminated. So we're eliminating the landing pages that you have your custom landing pages. There is no need for those landing pages, okay? Because these people are coming in, okay? These guys from these channels here, okay, they're coming in here already pre-framed, so there is no need for them to go through this extra step. So this will remove a point of friction, possible friction in the funnel, okay? So what we're doing is we're eliminating this, okay? We're eliminating these landing pages. They still go through the same process, okay? So there is really going to be no need for this landing page opt-in list here, okay? So what we're doing is we are going to have you, okay? We're gonna update these links here, okay? These links will get updated. Let me use a different color here. So these links will get updated, and they will be your straight up funnel sales page, current version. Okay, so we're basically simplifying this sales page. Again, keep in mind this traffic is already warmed up, right? Already pre-framed. So they'll go straight to this page right here. Now you might ask, well, Vic, what about list building and all that stuff? Well, you now have an ability, okay, when somebody goes here, when they click on Start Now, see when they go to the sign up process, okay, and they fill out this step number 1 here, okay, you are now able to capture these opt-ins, okay? So the traffic is going to be a lot more qualified, pre-framed, and pretty much ready to go for the most part, okay? And so what you do is in the members area, you set up, let me see if I have the members area here. So you go to Partner Center, you go to Links and Funnels, okay? You go there, you go to your Success Challenge funnel. And then here where it says Capture Opt-ins, optional, okay? So this right here is where you can connect to your autoresponder, GetResponse, Maripost, or Aweber. Okay, so you can create yourself a list if you don't already have it. So basically when anybody opts in here or starts a registration process, okay, regardless if they finish that registration process or not, regardless if they pay or not, as soon as they submit this step 1 here and go to step 2, you can capture those people here. Okay, you can capture them into your list. Make sense? From a registration on the sales page. Makes sense so far, right? So what we're going here for is we're basically cutting, you know, we're cutting some fat, we're cutting some unnecessary steps, we're optimizing the funnel a little bit, and then we're going for a lot better quality traffic to where we literally create traffic instead of going out there and getting traffic. What we're focusing here is we're focusing on creating traffic, and we create this traffic through value content, pieces of content. Okay, so valuable content going out there, and this will be obviously evergreen, ever expanding content. And with every one of those pieces of content, okay, we're having this successchallenge.com. We're basically funneling everybody to successchallenge.com, and then that URL gets redirected to the rotator, which is the co-op rotator. Okay, this is the co-op rotator. And then from that link, that co-op rotator will basically split it equally, you know, depending on how many shares you've got. So this link will get, you know, equal amounts of share. Every link gets equal amount of traffic based on the number of shares that you got, okay? So what you will need to do is you will need to basically update your link. And I'll tell you here, this week sometime, I'll be connecting with you through a Zoom meeting, and then we'll have, or maybe I'll just do a more detailed instructional video on how to update your links to make sure that everybody's on the same page. But it'll be really, really simple. All you do is just basically update your existing link. You do not even have to resubmit your link, because you can keep the same link. You'll just have to update the URL that's in the link, in your tracking link, okay? This link right here. You just update your URL in that tracking link that you have submitted for the co-op. Makes sense, right? You'll just update it and just make sure that you have your 4%, you know, Success Challenge sales page affiliate URL, and that's it. That's really all you have to do. Okay, so you can still track your clicks, and then obviously you'll still be able to track, you know, all of your, you know, sales and all that stuff. Okay, so that's thing number 2 that we're doing. Now this method will take a little bit longer, obviously, for us to fulfill the, you know, all this massive campaign, because there's a lot of it's a big campaign. Okay, on a company level here, this type of traffic, content, traffic that's been created through value or valuable content, okay, because it's literally engineered traffic, it's created traffic, okay, through content, 60 cents, oh my goodness, it's nowhere near enough to cover those clicks. You know what I mean? It's like the company will go in the red big time to generate that traffic. Now, because you are already part of this campaign, I'm not going to let you down, right? So what I'll do is we'll fulfill your order. Keep in mind that because this will be content-driven traffic that will be created, it will take a little bit longer for us to fulfill it. However, you're already part of it. We're not taking any more people into this campaign, so this is literally shut down. When we reopen this will work. I have no doubt this will work great, because it's, again, it's pre-framed traffic. It's the best quality traffic you can ask for, okay? If we do reopen this later on, all right, it'll be for people that are lifetime members in the challenge, and then the cost for this particular traffic will be at least 3 times more expensive than what you paid for this traffic, okay? Because, again, it's the same concept of, you know, making a Honda Accord that's been, you know, that's basically being made in like by robots, you know, in a manufacturing facility, versus like, you know, creating like a Rolls Royce or something like that, where it's handmade. It's that kind of a difference. You see what I'm saying? So a lot more work goes into this, a lot more effort, and obviously a lot more money to get this traffic fulfilled. So it will come a little bit slower, but the quality is going to be a whole lot better. Okay. So that's thing number 2 that we're doing. Again, as for you, I wanted to make sure that I stress this. You will not pay anything extra for this. Okay. I'm not going to let you down, because I'll fulfill on the promise that I made to you. Even though the company will cover the extra on your behalf, we'll do that for you, because I still want to, you know, I want to get you the result. But moving forward, again, if we do reopen this, it'll be a lot more expensive for people that will be coming in later in something like this. Again, if we do decide to move forward with this concept later on, okay? We might not even do this again. We'll see. All right, so thing number 3, what we're doing as well is, while this is running, okay? While this is running, best quality traffic possible, but at a little bit of a slower rate, at least in the beginning. I think once it starts to get traction, once the videos start to propagate and, you know, organically rank out there, and Facebook ads and all these sponsorships start to hit, and, you know, we're getting on like podcasts and stuff like that, and sponsoring podcasts, sponsoring YouTube videos, channels and stuff like that, obviously with successchallenge.com being the sponsor. Once it ramps up, right, that initial ramp up period, which it could be a month, I don't know. I cannot tell you. I cannot look you in the eye and tell you a specific date on it, or specific time frame. I just know it's going to be a little bit slower process. But then once it starts to snowball, then obviously it's going to go faster and faster and faster. It's going to pick up momentum. There's going to be momentum created there. Okay. Thing number 3 that we're doing is we're also working, and my intention is to have sometime over the next week, maybe week and a half, is I want to have a version of a sales page, which is this one right here, okay? This sales page, but instead of having a long form sales page, okay, I'm gonna have a version that will be specifically for mobile traffic, like specifically optimized for mobile viewing. So it'll be short form. It will be specifically for mobile, so it'll be video based and, you know, just punchy, you know, bullet points and headlines for, you know, easy read and skim through and all that stuff. So the whole process will be mobile optimized. Okay. So number 1, we have stopped, or we have closed. Okay. Closed co-op. moving forward, for any new people, we have closed this off. We're not taking any more people in. Number two, okay, we are changing, updating, okay, current funnel traffic, okay, for quality, okay. Number three, we're introducing mobile sales page, okay. So this will be a little bit slower, okay, but better quality, best quality, because it's pre-framed traffic. All right, this will be fast, okay, good quality. Okay, makes sense? So what we're doing is, over the next probably between a week to a month, we're gonna have both of these implemented together. Okay, so you are getting you'll be in on both of those worlds. Okay, so you'll get the best quality traffic, but again, it's gonna be a little bit slower process, and then it's gonna be obviously scaling. But also, once we have this mobile version of the sales page, because knowing that 70% of the traffic currently that we're getting from these influencers are coming from mobile, we want to make sure that it's designed for mobile conversions, right? And so we're going to go back to those influencers, and once we have a mobile specific sales page for this influencer traffic, I think that the conversions on that will be fixed, and I think I'll be happy with those conversions. Okay. So to tell you in summary, I wanted to bring this out instead of typing up an email and trying to explain this to you in email. I just wanted to talk to you, and show you this on a whiteboard and make sure that you understand what really is happening, be completely transparent with you. Again, moving forward, this quality of traffic will be a lot more expensive if we ever do this again. For you, because you're already in, there's going to be no extra cost. We will cover the extra costs necessary to fulfill this order for you. Okay, my goal is to get you the best quality traffic, and ultimately the best result I can possibly get you. Okay, so don't worry about anything. I'm on it. I'm looking at the reports. I'm running this for you as I would do that for me. Okay, so I'm literally taking that responsibility, and I will not do anything that I will not allow to run anything for you that I would not be happy with myself, if that makes sense. Okay, so just wanted to let you know what's going on, what we're doing, and don't worry about anything. We'll get you that traffic fulfilled as you're going through the Success Challenge. Just continue to go through the trainings, really understand it. This is not a sprint. This is, we're building your business. Okay, so go through those sessions, learn. Create your business, create your follow-up campaigns. I'm not sure what session you're on right now, but continue to go through the challenge. My focus is the Success Challenge to be the absolutely hands down the best training available anywhere on the planet Earth when it comes to affiliate marketing success. Okay, and so that's where my head is at, and no doubt there is nothing else in existence that will even come close to what I'm training you in the Success Challenge, all these sessions, and all that stuff. So really dig, live in that training yourself. Really understand it. It'll be good for you moving forward. This co-op stuff, okay, it's a bonus. It's a cherry on top. It's to help you. But again, I will make sure that I get you the best possible quality and the best possible result I can. Okay. All right, so moving forward, again, sometime this week, stay tuned for my update, another update I'm gonna do on your links. Okay, I'll probably shoot like a tutorial or something like that that you can watch on updating those links, and then sometime within a week, we will switch to this model here, okay? And then we'll go from there and follow these outlined updates and this plan moving forward. Okay, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Be awesome, and I'll see you sometime later on this week in my other update. Cheers.